India, the world's largest democracy, is rushing ahead long into the future. But the growth observed was not balanced. The metro towns had moved way ahead. But the villages lacked even essential infrastructure. The standards of education were in need of immediate improvement. Medical facilities were scarce and below standards. Use of new technologies was bare minimum, and the sources of livelihood were limited. This was causing migration from villages to cities. Lots of people identified the problem, but what was required was the solution. Pujya Muktanand Bapu, a visionary, a dynamic reformer, and a spiritually realized being who chose to work for humanity, contemplated the problem deeply and crafted a solution. Thus, the Wave of Bliss, Anand Dhara project for the upliftment and growth of villages took form in 2013. Dr. Nalin Pandit, the ex-director of GCERT, a man dedicated to transform educational systems, was handed the responsibility to shoulder the project, focusing on 5 main areas, namely education, agriculture, animal welfare, health, and environment. The project has adopted 30 villages, all within a radius of 25 kilometers of Chaparda in the Visavadar Taluka, Junagadh district.
આપણું ગામડું કેવું હોય એની કલ્પના, એવું પશુધન, એવી ખેતીની માહિતી, એવી આરોગ્ય જાગૃતિ, એવા સમાજના રીત રિવાજના ફેરફારો, આ બધી બાબતો છતાંય બીમાર કોઈ પડે 30 ગામમાં તો જય અંબે હોસ્પિટલ છે જ, આપણે બનાવી જ, પણ અહીંયા ન આવવું પડે એનો પહેલો પ્રયત્ન આપણે કરશું. પછી સાહેબને કહેશું 1 રૂપિયામાં જમાડશે, સુવાવડીને ફ્રી સારવાર કરશે અને ટોકન ઉપર કામ કરશે, અને એને જ નામ સાધુ. એટલે કોઈ એમ કે કેમ, તો સાધુ કપડા બદલીને આમ જ સાધુ કરવા, સમજ એની વિકસેલી, વિષય જ્ઞાન તો એ બધા પાસે છે.
Bapu says, since all the people of the villages cannot be brought here to avail the facilities and support, so I will go to them and provide the same help through Anand Dhara. Bapu personally reached out to each and every village and approached the villagers. Political heads of the villages, principals and teachers of the schools, and profoundly understood the situation, needs, and problems of the people and villages. The youth cell and the women's cell were established by selecting 5 youth candidates from each village as facilitators of the work. Children are also encouraged to maintain cleanliness, and drills are conducted wherein all students clean the school and village areas collectively. And in this way, campaigns to bring awareness and upliftment began.
પ્રાથમિક શાળાના બાળકને રોબોટ તો નથી બનાવો, પણ એનામાં જે નાગરિકતાના ગુણો છે, એનામાં જે માનવતાના ગુણો છે, સિંચવા છે અને એને ઉજાગર કરવા છે. એ આનંદધારા પ્રોજેક્ટનો મુખ્ય ધ્યેય છે આપણો.
Substantial emphasis is given to education, as children are the future light bearers. Collaborating with the government of Gujarat through a memorandum of understanding, work in primary schools began. To raise the educational standards, various means are adopted in the academic field. Experiments are done and latest techniques are applied in all fields, changing the mindsets of the principals and teachers, and giving training on the latest technological advances and techniques of teaching, such as e-learning, and focus on making children computer savvy.
First day celebration for the new children joining the school. Little angels are given a warm welcome. A special kits are made and distributed in a celebratory in which Bapu himself hands each new student a kit. Kit contains many items such as school bags, stationery, color box, drawing books, etc. And thus, students are begun their studies on a positive note with enthusiasm and cheer.
Learning English is given great importance, and methods of simplifying the teaching and learning processes are also taught and emphasized. Dr. Pandit's tireless efforts show in the evaluation graphs of children's results that reflect continual improvement.
The Bala system, or the Building as Learning Aids system, which uses creative ways to incorporate the use of building walls, both inside and outside, as teaching aids. It helps instill fundamental educational facts and figures of different subjects such as mathematics, science, history, geography, etc. into the children's memory in a fun and appealing way. The Pragna system, which focuses on 5 areas of emotional development in a child, namely self-awareness, self-regulation, social skills, motivation, and empathy. It also incorporates subjects such as physics, chemistry, maths, biology, languages, arts, and literature. Based on the ancient Vedic practices, it raises social awareness and cultural appreciation.
Apart from 30 villages, 54 Anganwadi schools has adopted in 2016.
Lost and Found, wherein children bring lost items that they have found to a designated area or room, and those who have lost their items come to retrieve them, to inculcate values of honesty. And finally, Ramhat, a shop within campus that provides for all the children's needs, wherein no salesman is appointed and children pay for the procured items themselves, again promoting values of honesty in all children.
3 NES has been adopted by Anand Dhara project in 2016. Hasnapur, Khambhada, Kashia, etc. NES is a small kasbah in Gir forest, wherein Shepherd's tribe lives. Their women are expert in embroidery work. Bapu is planning to build a school for these NES children.
The Anand Dhara mobile van is also deployed, which goes to schools and villages on a regular basis, equipped with ready exhibitions on interesting and educational subjects such as Ayurveda, health and hygiene, Save Water campaign, and different kinds of scientific experiments, etc., to broaden the children's horizons in a fun and interactive way. New experiments and techniques are applied to the library system regularly as well to induce children to read more. As in today's age, the valuable activity of reading is not practiced by children. And so, to re-establish this valuable practice among children is given attention. The atmosphere to induce interest in reading is created and encouraged by various means, such as putting the books out individually and clearly on the floor, so that each book is easily seen and its title is legible.
To anchor the value of oneness and harmony in the children, the Sarvadharm prayer, all religions are one, is taught and sung at assembly. Cultural activities and the assembly is made more interesting and meaningful. An on-campus Ayurvedic herb garden is also planted and taken care of through students, which consists of both small and large plants, trees of great medical value. This helps to raise awareness and revive among the staff and children the great treasures of ancient knowledge and systems of Ayurveda. Regular medical checkups for the children are part of the effort to ensure their healthy growth and development. Medical camps for the children are also regularly set up. School trips are frequently organized. Children are taken to visit other schools, to interact with the teachers and children there. Field trips are planned to various areas and places of interest to give children exposure. A wide range of competitions, yoga practices, sports activities, scouting activities, etc., consciously encouraged to instill traits of sportsmanship, courage, and discipline in all the children. Timely parent-teacher meets are also held to ensure that parents are made aware of their child's progress and development. Diversified and stimulating training sessions are held for both staff and children, where dignified experts from all over the globe are invited to share their knowledge and skills on a multitude of subjects such as e-learning, Pragna system, Bala system, use of computers, playing musical instruments, etc.
Schools are gifted modern PCs and tablets with the latest software and Wi-Fi access. Among the gifts are also included sports equipment, musical instruments, library cupboards and books, uniforms for teachers, and mats for assembly and pragna activities as aids to provide a whole education to the children. Repairs of existing structures such as gates, compound walls, toilets, classrooms, and play areas have been done. Another very important project underway is the erecting of new classrooms. As the rooms were not sufficient for the volume of children attending the schools, the project to build 40 new classrooms was taken up in collaboration with the Government of Gujarat through a Memorandum of Understanding. Costs of demolition and construction are shared in equal with the government. Many people from all over the world are joining hands with Bapu for this vital and pressing project. Bapu says, Bala Devo Bhava, children are God. And with this emotion at heart, all activities in the field of education are done with devout and faithful fervor. For Anand Dhara's work in the educational field,
a charitable hospital has been established at Chapada, which provides all checkups, treatments, operations free of charge to all villagers adopted by the Anand Dhara project, equipped with the latest technological features. The hospital has 2 pharmacies, one with branded allopathic medicine and the other with more affordable generic equivalents There are 3 ambulances available, 24 hours, 7 days of the week for emergencies. Fully equipped operating theatres with state-of-the-art equipment. A fully equipped ICU unit with the required essential equipment and 140 beds with new plans afoot to increase capacity to 300 beds are all available. The available specialists at service are in the departments of physiotherapy, orthopedic, dentistry, ophthalmology, physicians, general practitioners, pediatrics and gynecology. Frequent medical camps in Chapada and other villages on various diseases are conducted, in which prominent doctors from across the globe come and share their skills and services. To encourage villagers on leading a healthy life, many talks, exhibitions, and camps are conducted, wherein awareness on Ayurveda and health and hygiene are given.
Bapu gives great importance and emphasis on the field of agriculture, as it is the main source of livelihood for the villagers. Seminars and field visits are regularly conducted for farmers to educate them on the use of new technologies, effective and environmentally friendly fertilizers.
With communal farming, we can make it easier for them to adopt modern systems of irrigation, such as drip irrigation, that uses much less water, and also we can bring them modern tools and implements, and at the same time a calculated way of using agricultural inputs such as fertilizers and pesticides.
Organic farming and its benefits, Vedic farming, knowledge on better variants and non-GMO seeds, and knowledge on greenhouses, net houses, and drip irrigation is done. New technologies are regularly introduced and encouraged to be used. Various field trips have been made. In one instance, a field trip was undertaken to Maharashtra. 500 farmers from the Visavadar area were taken in order to get exposure and see numerous advanced farming methods. Bapu is deeply concerned with the well-being of farm animals, which is intimately interwoven with agriculture and hence has a direct impact on the well-being of the villagers. In the field of animal welfare, 2 pertinent steps have been taken. One being the establishment of a veterinary clinic where services are free of charge, and secondly, animal husbandry, which is undertaken to produce superior breeds in 2 ways: artificial insemination and crossbreeding of animals. Panjarapol, home for the sick and non-productive animals, is another project undertaken to take care of abandoned and destitute cattle, where the animals are cared for with the same dignity and love as productive cattle, instead of being sent to the slaughterhouses as they usually otherwise are. And finally, the plight of the environment is visible to all in our times. Bapu is acutely sensitive towards ecological conservation. Countless means of creating awareness have been employed to highlight areas that require attention. Bapu urges all villagers to plant trees, as cutting trees without planting new ones in place has created and continues to create great ecological hardship and destruction. Children, women, and men alike are encouraged to plant trees. Bapu wisely advises the plantation of trees on special occasions such as birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, festivals, and so on, to be done almost as a new age tradition. Equal weightage is given to water. Awareness to save water is spread through various exhibitions and the conscious use of water in the villages is promoted. Rainwater harvesting is also taken up extensively. Recently, a project was successfully completed in which a dry area was transformed into a reservoir by means of excavation. The surrounding water bodies were funneled in and rainwater was harvested here. Abstention from environmental pollutants is also encouraged. Solar energy is used for electrical purposes, and a solar kitchen is also present, both as examples for the villages.
In this manner, the work of all-round upliftment is being done with passionate dedication in a small part of Gujarat, which is truly incomparable and serves as an inspirational example for others.
आ जाओ दुनिया के लोग करें, केवल हमारा क्या, हम और मेरा ऐसा नहीं, सर्वलक्षी दृष्टि, सबका कल्याण करे, ऐसी ही भावना करें। ज्यादा घंटे काम समझ सोचकर सही काम करें और देने की भावना करें। हम समाज को देने के लिए पैदा हुए हैं, इसलिए देने की भावना करें। किसी न किसी को सहारा दे, किसी को प्रेम भाव दे, किसी को अच्छे विचार दे, किसी को जरूरत है तो दवा कपड़े दे, देने की भावना ही करें। देने से ये राज्य, ये पूरा विश्व जो है उभर आएगा।